good YouTube? It's your boy that for the kid, and I'm back with another banger. You feel me? Today I'm gonna be reacting to the passing of one of the best legendary rappers and the assassin, King Von. I still can't believe he dead, but I ain't gonna lie. I woke up to some bull crap. But I ain't gonna lie, without further ado, let's get into this video, bro.
Investigators still here on scene. This shooting made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the three people shot and killed was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
Two groups of individuals got into a physical altercation. That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of gunfire.
APD says the gun battle took place in three different spots near Trinity Avenue, where a total of 6 people were shot. 3 have died. One of them, a rapper Davon Bennett, who goes by the stage name King Von. His social media pages have been filling up with RIP messages and other artists sending their condolences. GBI says King Von and a group of men left Opium nightclub and went to Monaco.
Now, you've most likely already heard the news by this point. It's been all over social media. Everyone's been talking about it, and it's just another one of those sad and devastating incidents where we've lost one of our own. Chicago rapper King Von died yesterday at the age of 26 after a shooting that went down at a hookah lounge in Atlanta. According to a report from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution on Friday morning, an argument that turned into a fight between two groups of people, reportedly including Von, transpired.
It says, according to a report from the Atlantic Journal-Constitution, on Friday morning, an argument that turned into a fight between two groups of people, reportedly included King Von, transpired outside of Monaco Hookah Lounge in a parking lot just after 3 a.m. in Atlanta. The altercation then escalated into an exchange of gunfire, leaving 2 people dead. 5 people were shot in total. 1 is in critical condition and 2 are stable. The 2 officers were shooting at but not injured. One person was also hit by a vehicle when the crowd scattered following the incidents. I didn't hear about the person that got hit in the car.
Outside of Monaco Hookah Lounge in a parking lot just after 3 a.m. in Atlanta. The altercation then escalated into an exchange of gunfire, leaving 2 people dead. 5 people were shot in total. 1 is in critical condition and 2 are stable. The 2 officers were shot at but not injured. 1 person was also hit by a vehicle in this shooting. Initially, when the news broke and information started coming out, rumors were floating around that King Von was hit by stray bullets that came from the police, and that's what ended up killing him. The Atlanta Police Department then released a statement shutting down those rumors, saying that he was shot during the initial shootout between Von's group and the other group they had an altercation with. DJ Academics also confirmed this by putting up this tweet after he had a conversation with King Von's manager, who confirmed that to him. By the way, the group King Von's after he had a
from my convo with King Von manager, my convo with Von's manager, who survived getting shot, he says it wasn't the police who killed Von. However, he did say police did engage in a shooting with other armed individuals who were there. King Von reportedly was unarmed. The assassin was unarmed. That means he wasn't supposed to be fighting. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all old block was slipping that day real bad, bro. Y'all let the top dude fight without a gun, and then y'all just sitting there watching the man get a shot on the ground.
Had a conversation with King Von's manager, who confirmed that to him. By the way, the group King Von's crew were beefing with most likely Quando Rondo's camp. It's actually not been officially confirmed.
If y'all don't know who King Von's fighting and beating up, it was Quando Rondo, but Quando Rondo was getting beat up.
Meaning police haven't said it, but there's a lot of proof that's pointing to that. Here's an Instagram story where Quando is clearly posted up in it, and his homie is also in it. In the surveillance footage that was released, you can see Quando's friend right there with the same black hoodie that has the gray sleeves. The same guy also got picked up by the police earlier today, so it's clear as day if you ask me. But let's put all the
Yeah, we
information
gonna
to the side really
about
quickly,
color
because when a
things.
rapper passes away and I make these kinds of videos, I like to use this opportunity to
King Von
highlight
is
some kind of
different.
message, something we can take away from an unfortunate situation like this. The number one thing I want to mention is King Von was a rapper who rapped about the streets. That's the kind of life he came from, and unfortunately never really left it. He was involved in countless of beefs, even dissed his dead ops multiple times. That's just a
Fine too. And I'm gonna beat them up. Lord, I wonder if they fighting up there, bruh.
way he was moving. Von was really with that lifestyle despite of the success he found in the game. I think what I'm trying to say can really be summarized in one simple sentence, and that is the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back. Live by the gun, die.
If you in the streets, you gotta. If you live by the streets, you gotta fight the streets too. That nigga died. He was killing everybody. I watched a documentary. They said this man got 7+ bodies, bro, and I don't think it was lying, bro. And now it was just his turn to go.
Die by the gun. The thing about being a famous rapper and being with that street shit is that target effect is amplified by 1,000 times. It's you pretty much being a target on steroids, and that's why you have to unfortunately move like someone is out to get you 24/7, because that is the reality of things. You're not safe in these streets, even if you're out at a lounge like King Von was trying to have fun, and suddenly an altercation pops off and you think it's gonna end at your guys jumping the other crew. You get some minor scratch marks here and there, maybe even a black eye. You go home, sleep, and wake up like nothing happened. A lot of times, like in this case, there's simply no happy ending. We gotta be responsible human beings at the end of the day. If you got kids at home like Von did, is living by the gun the smartest thing? Because now you're not really living for yourself, you're living to provide for your kids. And if you, as their father, don't live to see another day, then their protector is gone. That's what happened here, man. I know a lot of people say this about a lot of rappers who pass away, but King Von was truly on the verge of really blowing up. He was already one of the hottest rappers out of Chicago, just dropped an album about a week ago, and now his story is finished. That's a book we're never going to be able to open up again. All this for an altercation that could have most likely been avoided. The amount of lives that are affected by an incident like this goes way beyond Von. This was someone's father, someone's son, someone's friend, and everyone who had some kind of bond to him are going to be grieving forever. I want you to realize that there's a lot of King Vons out here who don't live to see another day. The only difference is they're not famous, so they go unnoticed. The violence is truly taking away our artists one by one, sadly. And this goes way beyond the rap game. Obviously, I'm gonna always relate it to the rap game because that's what my channel is built on, but this is life, bro. Most of these rappers come up so fast to the point where I don't even think they realize how different of a position they're truly in. It just hasn't processed in their minds, because just last year they might have been scraping by, broke as hell, out in the streets doing whatever. The next year they're successful, famous black entertainers whose influence goes beyond just their city, but they're still stuck in their old ways because that's all they know, and it's all a mentality thing. The way I see it, their blessings simply outrun their maturity level, and mentally they get stuck on the street shit while physically they're now in a completely different space. They don't prioritize their safety so they can live and be there for their people because they've never had so much at stake on their plate to begin with. I don't know how far Von would have gone in the future, but all I know is that great things were in store for him as a rapper. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Rest in peace to Davon Bennett, professionally known as King Von. May God rest his soul, and I hope his family and friends can find...
Man, all I can say is, hey, R.P. King Von.